What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned, and today we have a versus video. Authentic Zenith V2 versus clone Zenith V2. Let's go ahead and make these bitches battle, why don't we? Let's take a look at it. All right, folks, and we are back. Whew. We are back once again. And we are back with a comparison video, another one. I got a lot of these going on. Matter of fact, the mods I'm using, I'm gonna be comparing two Copper Stingrays, one from Sig Green, one from Infinite. And today we have the authentic Zenith V2 against the Zenith V2 clone. I'm honestly not even sure who makes this. Do they even have their name on it? But no, I don't know who makes this. But this one's coming from G Vapors. They're selling the clone, which comes with 4 different colored airflow control rings for 50 bucks. The real Zenith V2 goes for right at 115 bucks is what I've seen it at. Could sell for more, who knows. But they're both tri-pole adjustable airflow drippers. And they're slotted too, and I think the slots are for ribbon wire. Like ribbon wire is ideal. I never use ribbon wire, so I just got some standard microcoil builds in here. Both of them are at 0.3, and I'm dripping my juice Fruity Rebels from the Not Too Shabby line, which is 3070 PG 6 milligram. And it's been, even at 6 milligram, it's been pretty intense. Let me have another double tote. Shit. Alright. These fucking walls are gonna be spinning in a minute. But yeah, like I said, 50 bucks from G Vapors. Now here's 2 things I want to get out of the way right now. The 2 most important things in this video. I know some people got their morals about clone versus authentic, blah blah blah. I think 100 bucks is expensive for a dripper, so on and so forth. But the guy I traded this from, I can't remember his name, it's in my phone saved somewhere. I'm gonna remember your name and I'm gonna put it in this video. Traded a guy for this. I don't even remember what I traded, to be honest with you. But I traded a guy for this, and he said when he got it brand new, it came full of machine grease. The authentic, for $115, came full of machine grease everywhere. It was dirty as fuck. I was like, no shit. He's like, yeah, they had there was a back order on them because of a lot of quality control problems and everything. I was like, no shit. This clone, for 50 bucks, came clean as fuck on the inside. Another thing, the authentic for 115 bucks only comes with the stainless steel airflow control ring. The clone comes with stainless steel, black, brass, and copper. Not too shabby. And the rings for the authentic sell for about 20 to 30 bucks anywhere you find them, and they're hard to get a hold of from what I hear. This is why people do clones, because of shit like this. The authentic coming with grease, they're charging an arm and a fucking leg for the rings to change the color, and it's just ridiculous. And personally, I have been enjoying the clone more. One thing I will say about both of these bitches, they get very messy. Juice gets on the outside and in the ring and everywhere on both of them. Very, very easy. But overall, both of them have been great for flavor. Great for blowing clouds. It's got healthy airflow, dual coil. You can set it up for single coil. They've both been nice, and they both got some nice little engravings on them that match. Pretty cool. One other thing that's cool about the Zenith V2 is that right up top where your mouthpiece goes, your 510 drip tip, there's a Delrin insulator around the whole top of the base. So what that does is help keep a lot of heat off the drip tip, especially if you're using metal tip drip tips. So that's a big plus. Let me get another double toke in. I'm gonna pass out before this shit's done. Whew, shit. Yeah, that's good. That's a bit wild. I don't know why I'm doing that. But what we're gonna do, I got a fly trapped in my window. He doesn't realize he can't get out. And you know what? Sometimes in life, we're that fly trapped behind that window. Think on that for a little bit. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive up close. We're gonna take a look at the packaging. We're gonna take a look at both of them. I'm not gonna rebuild either one of them. They're pretty simple. It's just, you see me build one microcoil, you see me build a million. I'm tired of saying that. I've been saying that, I always gotta say that. But yeah, we'll dive up close, take a look at everything, compare them, see how the build is compared to each other, and yeah, that'll be that. So let's take a look real quick, why don't we?
Dun, dun, dun. And here we are with the two opponents ready to face off in the iron ring of death. Now, here's everything, folks. This is my Fruity Rebels. I hope you guys like the artwork on it. We got Che Guevara, and we got James Dean, and Fruity Rebels. You guys get it? Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, I just had to plug my juice real quick. Don't be hating. Here we are with the Zenith V2 Authentic and Clone. Here are their respective packagings. Here's how the Zenith V2 came. And as you can see, we got all our extra rings in here. You know what? I might be using the brass ring. I think I got the copper ring in here. That's my bad. You got the black ring and the stainless steel ring. Pretty freaking awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. That's all there really is to that. Wait, is there anything under here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, almost forgot. You got your Allen key. And you got a couple of replacement set screws in there. And a couple of replacement O-rings. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Little extras and a little tool. These are Allen head RDA post, RDA poles. They're fucking things. All right, here we are with the packaging of the authentic Crescent Moon Innovations International. It's people who make the real deal. And you get some pretty cool stuff in here. You get your little Allen wrench to adjust things. You get a Crescent Moon sticker. You get a authenticity card in here. This is number 1468 that I have. Nice little card. Pretty cool. Not bad on the presentation. But then there was really nothing else in there. It is a cardboard box, just like the other one. And then your Addy would be sitting right in there. Some bitch have been coming apart. It's pretty cool though. It's got a lot of nice things going on it. Good presentation, I'd say, overall. But yeah, there's the packaging on both. Now, let's bring the star players up front real quick. All right, we got the clone on the right. I mean, we got the authentic on the right and the clone on the left. The engravings are pretty dead on as far as comparison to each other. And for all intents and purposes, yeah, they are pretty much identical. Let's go ahead and pop them off. There is something to be noted about the authentic versus the clone that's pretty cool. This 510 pin is adjustable. Only thing is, randomly, when pulling this out of mods, if I got it extended, that screw will just fall out. It falls out rather easily, actually. But it is cool that that's adjustable. I like that. On the bottom, you got their logo with the serial number. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yes, the clone does not have an adjustable 510, unfortunately. So yes, that is 1 point definite for the, even though it falls out and it's loose, that's 1 point definite for the authentic. Let's take a look at the bottom of the clone. Why don't we? Pretty similar stuff here. It's pretty dead on for the most part. I want to say the Authentic's engraving is a little bit deeper on that crescent moon and everything else. You can tell a slight difference there. And like I said, the clone is not adjustable. Let me grab a little screwdriver. Yeah, that clone's not, it's not, I'm just spinning the whole Addy. It's not going to adjust at all. So that's something you should know. Too bad though. Really, I mean, too bad. Let me screw them back on and we'll pop these caps off. Take a look at them in comparison. And see what I'm talking about from juice getting everywhere? These are messy Addies. I will say that. Okay. We got the clone on the left, authentic on the right. Let's take a look at the inside there. The chambers are pretty damn identical. Everything looks pretty dead on. And for anybody that wants to try to start some shit about, oh, the clone's got rust. No, that is juice. I was dripping like a sir in there for a minute on the clone. That's pretty much all I dripped in it. Let's pop these out. Pop out the drip tips. Take a look at the top section. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. The authentic is a little more refined. As you can see, it's a little crude. There's a little bit of a tearing of the Delrin. That might have been trying to get that big ass drip tip in there though. That bitch is kind of tough. But yeah, they're pretty similar. Get this juice off of here. But the way you adjust these things is the top of this screws off. And that ring slides right off. As you can see, you got it set up to where you can do single coil or dual coil. You got one hole adjacent from the other. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. There's the ring. There's that top cap. Let's undo the clone. Pretty much same principle here. Same airflow setup and everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at them up close. As I said, they got these slot posts right here. I could re-wick both of these. That probably wouldn't hurt, just so you can get a better look at those holes. But yeah, and these negative posts are actually milled into the deck on each. So that's pretty cool. Nice solid connections. You don't have to worry about snapping them off. But yeah, like I said, they both take Allen heads, and they've been pretty easy to use. I like Phillips, but I understand why Allen heads are there. They're still pretty cool. These are both dual. Are these dual 26 or 28s? I forget. I think they're dual 28s. But I have fit 24 gauge in these slots, dual coil. So both of them can handle 24 gauge. Pretty much every time I built them the same, just to compare. And the juice wells are pretty much identical on both of them. There's not much difference there. Oh, holy shit. Excuse me. But yeah, they're pretty damn similar. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull this damn cotton out. Son of a bitch. I really don't want to re-wick it. You know what? Fuck that. I'm not re-wicking it. But yeah, these posts are very easy to work with. They got nice big slots in them. They make it easy to catch the wire, and they can fit a good bit of wire in there. So yeah, those are all positive things about both of them. And I must say that they are quite identical. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I just want to. And I gotta say, both of these things are pissed off. I want to say both of them being at 0.3, it seems like the clone is a little bit more pissed off at the same ohm load. So I don't know if that's a better connection on the on this fella or what, but as you can see, it sizzles. Same ohm load, both got fresh, brand new charged batteries in them. That's just something to note also. The clones, I've noticed it seems like the clone hits harder, believe it or not. Maybe I'm tripping, it might be the placebo effect, but that's what I've noticed. Yeah, fight, 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 fight. All right, I'm gonna start burning cotton in here. Let me chill the fuck out. Let me add a little bit more juice. And yeah, I'm not even gonna pull the wick out. I'm not gonna rebuild them. I'm not gonna do any of that. Just know that they both work really good and they're both pretty easy to build on. And that's all you gotta know. But yeah, let me switch out to the copper ring on the Authentic. See if that matches up pretty good with the mod. Alright, I got both of these bad boys back on here. We threw the copper ring on the Authentic that came with the clone, and it fits no problem. So anybody who was wondering if the rings are interchangeable, hell, you might pick up the clone just because it comes with all those rings, and it's cheaper than buying all those rings separately. They are interchangeable, and I have put the Authentic stainless steel ring on the clone before. So yeah, just know that they swap out, no problemo. And honestly, folks, these are drippers. Two of them. I don't really feel like building them and undoing them. It'd take way too much fucking time. You guys can kind of get the idea by looking at it, I hope. And if so, let's back out, talk on it, and vape on it for a little bit. They're both pretty striking characters, I must say. They both look good, so that can be said. Alright, folks, we're back. I gotta quit doing that. I got a fucking headache now. So yeah, we took a close look at everything. We saw that that they were pretty damn identical. Another question is, Twisted, how do they vape? And I gotta tell you, folks, both of them vape phenomenally. Both of these are easily one of my new favorite drippers. I'm not gonna put them up there past the Magma for flavor, but the flavor is good. Both of them have been doing a great job as far as that goes. Excellent, excellent. Now, in my opinion,
for what it's worth. Now, if you have a moral against clones, that's one thing. But when it comes to worth, the Authentic is double the price of the clone. The Authentic came full of machine grease, and they only give you one ring for $115. The clone, to me, is built just about as good and actually hits harder, in my opinion. I mean, they're identical for what I can see, but you get 4 different colored rings that which would have cost you 20 to 30 bucks a piece, and you get the dripper all for 50 bucks. In this whole scenario, I gotta give it to the clone. It's a fucking no-brainer. Don't get me wrong, the original is nice. They wouldn't have anything to base this off of without the original, but they improved with the clone and they did it for cheaper. You get all those rings. They don't nickel and fucking dime you for all the little different color rings to match your mod. I think that's fucked up. And there was no machine grease. I think that's a big slap in the face to pay this much for a fucking authentic piece and have it full of fucking dirt and grime when this bitch is coming from China and it's clean as a whistle, which used to be the opposite. That used to be the reason you bought authentics. It's just fucking ridiculous. These clones starting to catch up, people, and they're starting to catch up in a major way. You know what? I had this fucking ring on here wrong. I had to set up for single coil. You know what? Authentic people fuck up, and so do I, all right? And on the Zenith, I gotta say, yeah, the Authentic loses, the clone wins. More power to the clone in this case. Yes. Yes, so there you have it, folks. They're both awesome drippers. If you got something against clones, go grab the original. It's damn good. But in this case, when it comes to value for your money, we've got to give it to the Zenith V2 clone from G Vapors. Awesome piece for the money. I'll put a link in the description where you go pick one up. If nothing else, if you want to grab one just to get the rings and have a backup, it's worth it, in my opinion. I've had the Authentic way longer than I had the clone. But like I said, it's been my go-to. I mean, the Authentic is cool. I'm probably going to trade it. High-end trade-up program. I'm going to trade it for something else to review for you guys. So there you have it. The clone's the winner today, folks. You should have known it would have been. And that's what I got for you, folks. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to keep on vaping. And most importantly, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and the Zenith V2 clone are out.